So we meet again with the very first video of 2021. Happy New Year, you all. I hope that this year brings you lots of happiness and lots of new adventures where you push beyond your comfort zone and try new things and live life to its fullest. Do you want to save 3 to 5 hours of your internet research? Then this is your lifesaver. If you want to study Master of Management, Master in Management, MMGT or MIM, all of these are similar if not the same, then this is the one-stop all solution for you, because in this video not only I will tell you the relevant list of universities or B schools, but also will comment based on the B school's reputation, the course curriculum, or any other feature that I find that you should be aware of before applying, and if that university or B school would be a good fit for you. In addition to that, I'll also tell you if you need to take the GMAT or GRE, and also what's the cost structure. So let's get started with the very first video of 2021. Welcome back to Bani Abroad. If you are new to this channel, then I make content on studying and settling abroad, which will give you an edge. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button right now. Also, if you dream of studying abroad and need help with your application process, then look no further. I'm here to guide you through my consulting service, Collegiado. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box and this is the website. So before jumping into the list, I just want to tell you in short about the Master of Management or Master in Management program. This degree is for all those people who have less than 2 years of work experience. If you have more than 2 years of work experience, then the school will encourage that you apply for MBA and they won't consider your application for Master of Management. And this degree is not for all those people who have a business background. Specifically, it would be written on the program website that this degree is for non-business graduates. If you are a business graduate and if you were thinking that you want to do this degree, then you are not at all eligible, because the thing is then the curriculum would become redundant for you. You already know what is in the course curriculum, so that's why you're not eligible. Instead, you can look at master's specializations like Master in Accounting, Master in Finance, Master in Supply Chain Management. So there are a lot of options for you as well. Don't get disheartened. And one other thing is that in the Master of Management curriculum, you would be taught the subjects which are basically taught in the first year of MBA. So this is a general program and there's no specialization. Of course, the course curriculum would vary from school to school, but holistically, this is what the program will teach you, all the fundamentals of business. So now that you know what exactly Master of Management is, now let's go to the list. Let's start the list with the B school that I am an alma mater of, which is the Schulich School of Business. So I graduated from the MMGT program. So the Master of Management program at Schulich is of 1 year and it starts in September of each year and there is only one intake. Now about GMAT, no, this B school does not require you to take GMAT or GRE. And one other thing is that if you have a 3 years degree, then you are still eligible, provided if you have 1 year of work experience on top of that 3 years degree. And only a few schools offer this, so grab this opportunity if you fall into that category. And when I got the request to make this video, I also got the request to tell all the details like the tuition fee as well. So tuition fee for international students is, before I reveal that number, I forgot to tell you that MIM is costly because it's taught by a B school and B schools are expensive. So the cost would be 56,650 Canadian dollars for international students, and for domestic students it's a lot less. It's 26,900 Canadian dollars. So that's about the tuition fee. One other thing that I want to tell you, like Schulich, I have started from there, so I know the nitty-gritty details, and for that you can refer to my older videos. But one important detail that I want to tell in this video is that if you pursue your Master of Management from Schulich, then after gaining 2 years of work experience, you would be eligible for accelerated MBA, which you can complete just in 8 months. So that option is always open for you and you would not need to take the GMAT exam for that, and you would be eligible for that option if you have B+ or higher in your Master of Management degree. So this was about Schulich, and also I told you that I'll tell you the reputation. So Schulich is one of the top B schools of Canada, and for the ranking and the specialization, I've made separate video on top B schools of Canada according to their specializations. So the link will appear right above. You can watch that, and I'll also put it down in the description box. Now coming to Ivey Business School. So Ivey does not offer the core Master of Management program, but it offers MSc in Management, and it offers 3 specializations. So the 3 specializations are Business Analytics, International Business, Digital Management. And then there's also this option in which you can do one part at Ivey and then you can do the other part at one of the SEMS Institute all across the world. So if you're looking for an international exposure and you want to travel along with studying, then Ivey would be the right business school for you. So the MSc in Management International Business program duration is 16 months, whether you take the normal stream or the SEMS 1. In the SEMS 1, you'll have a part of the program in another country, so that's the duration. The intake is a little different from other universities. It starts every year in January, so just be careful about that because most of the universities would have their course starting in September, but this is one exception. The course starts in January. And now coming to whether you need to take the GMAT or not. So they have written that it's optional if you want to strengthen your application. Suppose that if you do not have really good grades, then you can compensate for that with a great GMAT score. So it's entirely optional. So if you think that you can strengthen your application and you can get a decent score in GMAT, then go for it, take the GMAT exam. And Ivey is of course again one of the top B schools of Canada, so make sure that you strengthen your application because you would definitely need it. And now coming to the tuition fee. I already know that it's a lot expensive, but let's get down to the exact numbers. So for MSc, the simple MSc without the SEMS, for international students it is 68,250 Canadian dollars, and for people who want to pursue it along with the SEMS option, it goes higher. It's 73,500 Canadian dollars. Now if you get into this program, that would be wonderful, but then you will think the cost is too much. But then so is the reputation of Ivey Business School, and you'll get to know about that in the video that I made for top B schools. The top companies scout for Ivey graduates, so I think that the ROI would be worth it. So Schulich and Ivey, these are in Ontario. Now let's head to Montreal and then we'll get back again to Ontario. So now talking about HEC Montreal, again one of the top B schools of Canada. HEC Montreal also offers MSc in International Business. It has 2 intakes, so it's January or September. You can apply to any one of these. And for this B school, there's no escaping the GMAT. It is mandatory. So for this program, you can either opt the thesis stream or the supervised project stream. And the program length for this course ranges from anywhere between 16 to 24 months. You would be delighted to hear the tuition cost because that's considerably less than what we have talked before. So for international students, for the thesis stream, it's 28,800 Canadian dollars, and for supervised project, it's a little higher, $29,900. And look at this, for Quebec students, the fee is just $6,300. So they are doing a lot for the French community. Also, this program offers this campus abroad opportunity, which is a 2 to 3 weeks intensive course, and you'll get to spend that in one of the 8 countries that they have the association with, so that you can put your theory into practice. And why not in Canada? Why one of the other countries? Because it's MSc in International Business. Now let's go to Vancouver for a bit. University of British Columbia. The business school is Sauder School of Business. There's one thing which I'll warn you about this after telling you all the details of this. So the program duration is 9 months. I hope that you got the warning. And this is again like Schulich's Master of Management, the typical course, not MSc in International Business or something like that. This is also typical Master of Management, and the program duration is 9 months and it starts each year in August. For this school as well, there's no escaping the GMAT or GRE. You need to take that. So this degree is also on the expensive side. The degree would cost you 48,202 Canadian dollars for international students, and for Canadian students it's 30,808 Canadian dollars. And now talking about the warning. So as I told you that this program duration is only of 9 months, that's a red flag for all those people who do not have any work experience in India. Because if you do have work experience in India, then right after your masters you would be eligible for the express entry. But if you do not, then personally I would not recommend you to opt for this course, because then of course the PGWP would also be on the same lines, and there's a risk factor associated with PR because of the duration of the degree. So if you have this thought that you want to settle in Canada and gain PR, then I would advise you against this program. But if that's not the goal, if you want to settle in West Coast, in and around Vancouver, then this B school has a pretty good reputation over there. Now let's talk about Queen's University, the Smith School of Business. So again, this business school is also really prestigious and it offers Master in International Business, and there are 2 intakes, Jan and September. For this B school, you do require GMAT if you come from a non-business background. Now you must be thinking Master of Management is for non-business graduates, so why this? So this is not the core Master of Management. If I just talked about Master of Management, only a few B schools offer that. So that's why many people who are interested in that are also interested in Master in International Business. So that's why I clubbed all of that. So if you are from non-business background, you would need to take the GMAT. And then there's also one other thing which I think makes most of the people ineligible for this degree who are from non-business backgrounds. So this business school requires that you have knowledge of a few business courses before enrolling to this degree. And the course duration for this is 16 to 24 months depending whether you take the single or the dual option. Also, if you are a business student and want to apply to this degree and you do not have B+ or higher, then also you need to take the GMAT exam. Now let's talk about the money. So for international students, for a single degree, the cost would be 51,850 Canadian dollars, and for domestic it would be 31,059 Canadian dollars, and for 16-month double degree the cost would be 68,614 Canadian dollars, and for 24-month double degree the cost would be 79,900 Canadian dollars. So all of the universities, B schools that I've talked till now, all of these come under top B schools of Canada. Now I'll talk about one other university which you can apply to, and then I'll talk about 3 more universities which, if you do not get into the top ones, then you can still pursue your Master of Management from those universities. So the university that I'm going to talk about, it does not offer a core business curriculum, but it is a mix of tech and business. And the university which I thought that I should include in this, because even I applied to this, and the name of the course is Master of Management Sciences, and the duration is 12 to 18 months. 12 months for those people who do not want the co-op option, but 18 months for those who want to have that. So this degree has 1 intake which is September, and this does not require GMAT. So for international students, the tuition fee is 10,008 Canadian dollars, and for Canadians or PR, the tuition fee is just 3,070 Canadian dollars, and this is for each term, and I think there would be 3 terms. So just multiply it by 3 and you will get your tuition cost. And if you are planning to opt the 4th term as well, then you would have to pay additional. I think it would not be the entire 10,008 Canadian dollars, but definitely less than that. Now we have covered all the prestigious top-notch universities, but if you happen to not get admitted there, don't worry, here's 3 other universities for you. So if if you want to study in Ontario, then University of Windsor also offers the Master of Management program, and it has two intakes. One is September and the other is January. And for all of these three universities that I'm going to tell you, including Windsor, you do not need to take the GMAT exam, and for Windsor the program duration is 16 months. Now this degree offers you specialization as well, and there are 4 specializations, so you can specialize in one of these. It's business data analytics, human resource management, international accounting and finance, logistics and supply chain management. So for this degree, for each term the tuition fee is 10,655 Canadian dollars, so it would roughly amount you nearly 40,000 Canadian dollars. Oh wow, I did not expect that from University of Windsor, because it's not among the top ones, but yeah, that's the tuition fee that you'll have to pay. Now the next university that I'm going to talk about is in Calgary. So if winter woes are not a trouble, then you can give this university a shot, and that is University of Calgary. It offers Master of Management program, and the intake is only one, which is September, and the course duration is 10 months. Again, I wouldn't recommend this program for people who have no work experience in their home country. As I told you, GMAT is not required for this. Now talking about the tuition fees. So the tuition fee for international students is 42,636 Canadian dollars, and for domestic it is 22,327 Canadian dollars. Almost half. So see, Master of Management in general is expensive irrespective of the school. Coming to the last university in the list, which is University of Victoria. So, oh, there was a flock of birds going by and that caught my attention, so sorry. Yeah, going back, so the last one is University of Victoria. It offers Master of Management program, GMAT not required, and the intake again is September, and the program duration is 12 months. Now, although this degree is only for non-business graduates, but there's one thing. As you can see on the screen, it mentions that you should have completed these 5 business courses with a minimum grade of being negative. If you are from a non-business background in India or your home country, the chances are that you would not have studied these. So again, if you do not have these courses already done, then you won't be eligible for this degree. So make sure that you don't apply if you haven't already done those courses, because then it would be a waste of your application fee. And now let's see what this university's tuition fee cost looks like. So this would leave your pocket 37,995 Canadian dollars short, and that's for international students. For domestic students, the cost is 28,858 Canadian dollars. Okay, so this was it, the exhaustive list. During my client sessions as well, I noticed that students have a lot of difficulty choosing the right program and choosing the right university, because Master of Management is not that popular, unlike traditional MBA or traditional engineering master's degrees. So don't worry, now you have a comprehensive list and you know which universities to avoid depending on your scenario. And rest, if you need help with your application, I'm here. You can contact me through Collegiado and we can get started. So I hope now you have a lot of clarity, and I hope that you liked the video. So if you did, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the video, and don't forget to hit the bell icon as well. Now, if you found this video to be valuable, I'm pretty sure that you'll find this and this video to be equally useful. Until my next video, take care and stay happy. Bye.